Saint Anthusa and her 12 servants. February 22nd, a noblewoman and her 12 servants faced torture and death for their unwavering Orthodox faith during the Arian persecution of Emperor Valens. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include torture, persecution, and execution. During the 4th century, in the province of Phrygia, a period of severe trial afflicted the Orthodox Church. The Arian Emperor Valens, who reigned from 364 to 378, sought to impose the Arian heresy upon the faithful, leading to widespread persecution of those who upheld the Nicene Creed. In these challenging times, God raised up witnesses to his truth, among whom were Saint Anthusa and her 12 servants. Saint Anthusa was a woman of noble lineage, known for her devout Christian life. Her faith was not merely a matter of birth or social standing, but a deeply held conviction, demonstrated through her piety and adherence to Orthodox teaching. With her were 12 servants, who also shared in her Christian commitment and served her with faithfulness in the Lord. As the persecution intensified, Saint Anthusa and her 12 servants were apprehended. They were brought before the consul, an official charged with enforcing the emperor's decrees against Orthodox Christians. Before the consul, they were interrogated concerning their faith. Without hesitation, they confessed Christ, proclaiming their unwavering adherence to the Orthodox faith and their rejection of the Arian heresy. Their confession was direct and clear, a public witness to the truth of the Holy Trinity against the errors of the time. The consul, angered by their refusal to submit to the imperial mandate and renounce their Orthodox confession, ordered them to be tortured. The servants of Christ were subjected to cruel physical trials. They were hung aloft, their bodies then scraped with iron claws. Following this, their wounds were seared with lit torches. Throughout this ordeal, Saint Anthusa and her servants remained steadfast. Their endurance was not of human strength alone, but was sustained by prayer and the grace of God. They did not waver in their witness, offering their suffering as a testimony to their Lord. Seeing that torture did not break their resolve, and that their commitment to Christ remained firm, the consul pronounced a sentence of death upon the 12 servants. They were led to a place of execution, where they received the crown of martyrdom through beheading. They laid down their lives for Christ, sealing their confession with their blood, and thus passed from earthly suffering to eternal glory. For reasons not fully detailed in the surviving accounts, Saint Anthusa was not executed alongside her servants at that time. However, she had endured the same severe tortures and had made the same bold confession of faith. For her immense suffering and her unwavering witness to Christ, the Church venerates her as a confessor. Her body bore the marks of her fidelity, a testament to her participation in the Passion of Christ. After her release, Saint Anthusa continued to live a life of piety and service to the Lord. She reposed peacefully in the Lord, having shown forth the power of faith through suffering and steadfastness. The Church honors her as a martyr, not only for the torments she endured, but for her life of unwavering confession and her ultimate dedication to Christ. Saint Anthusa and her 12 servants stand as an example of faithfulness during a time of theological conflict and persecution. Their lives demonstrate that true piety involves not only personal devotion, but also a courageous defense of Orthodox truth against heresy. Their witness reminds the faithful that suffering for Christ is a path to the kingdom of heaven, and that steadfastness in the face of adversity is a mark of true discipleship. Through their endurance and their ultimate sacrifice, they glorified God and left a legacy of unwavering faith for all generations.